Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers review. For this one, we're doing Generation 1 Micromaster GROUNDSHAKER. This is probably one of my first Micromasters reviews. I might have done one or two before, but I can't really remember offhand right now. But I'm going to start doing quite a few. So anyway, so this is Micromaster GROUNDSHAKER. He is, I think, not a first wave Micromaster. I can't remember exactly how they came out in, but some of the first Micromasters are obviously just the Micromaster Patrols, but this is a Micromaster base, and he's actually pretty good. Obviously he's some sort of like APC armoured personnel carrier or something like that. It's big, chunky, he's got his great wheels, rolls amazingly well, and it's actually got some great moulded detail in there. Not too many paint applications. It does come with some stickers. These were repro labels actually, because when I got this, I never had this one originally, so obviously I bought this second hand and the stickers were a bit terrible, so I redone them out and they are actually now pretty good, and he looks amazing if I'm honest with you. Let me just take the little Micromaster out, we'll get around to him in a second. It's great. I love these missiles on the side. This gun does sort of like move around and everything. It does have another little gun on there. But that's about it for this mode. You're going to get not going to get too much else. Let's just concentrate on the little Micromaster. This is GROUNDSHAKER. And for a name like GROUNDSHAKER, you'd think it'd be a car. In Japan, this was released with a repaint of one of the, I think it's the Autobot Sports Car Patrol. I can't really remember. Or it might have even just been a straight reissue of that figure, I don't know. But anyway, but this is a recolour of, I think it's the Decepticon Airstrike Patrol Whisper, I think. And it's not too bad if I'm honest with you. It's not a great one. Obviously the only articulation you're going to get is in the arms. That's about the only articulation they gave these, to be honest. There isn't hardly, his feet don't do a lot, and he does have this great big thing sticking out the back of his feet just to give him something to make sure he stands up. I mean, he'll stand up pretty well, but he's a little bit side heavy. Transforms very easily, you just transform like that, and we're going to take this guy into plane mode. If I can bloody do it. He's got some stiff bloody joints. There we go. Oh, bloody hell, that didn't sound so happy. And there we go, and just fold the wings like that. And he's some sort of blackbird, I believe, sort of plane. And it's pretty cool. I do like it. I do like the Decepticon version better because that's all in black, and it obviously is like for a blackbird. I believe they actually are black, so it's actually pretty damn cool. Anyway, we're going to pop that down there. And let's just get on to transform this. It's very, very easy. All we do is we take off these little missiles off the side, put them to one side. Take that gun off the top there. Open up this back piece like that, then what we're going to do, and then with this red section, that just needs to fold around 180 as well, and just clicks into place. Then we just, let me come around here actually, start splitting the sides, and then the sides just fold down like that. Oh, bloody hell. And that is basically almost there. We just then rotate or slide this gun back, because it's on a nice little sliding joint. That's pretty cool. And then we open up these little tab pieces out the front, and then we do a full rotational movement, and then these just tab into two little connectors just down there. Oh, if I can get them to go in, there we go. Creating some sort of landing platform. And that is it for the transformation. Then all we have to do is add all the little armaments back on. Put them there. He does have a few little ports dotted around. He's got one here, one there, one here and one there, and then you can just dot these around as you please, and how you think it looks best. And so that will swivel all around and be pretty cool. Of course, now he does come with these two little ramps. It's a shame they didn't figure out some way just to put them in when he's in the carrier mode, even just underneath the figure or something like that, just like a clip on the back or something, just to clip them on. That would have been cool. Anyway, it does have two little tabs just in there, and then two little ports just there. This front one goes here. Can get it in. And then he's got another one just here. This one has double connectors, so you can link him up to all the other Micromaster sets. Like that, and you just push them in. On its own, it looks actually pretty good. This little thing here, you can move this. It does come off, and then we'll tab into any of the other little ports around it. He can go up there if he wants. Don't know how he'd actually land on that. That's more of a helicopter thing. So you think maybe they should have actually made him come with a helicopter Micromaster, maybe, but who knows. Right, then all you can do then is you can transform him, which is pretty cool, like that. And then you can dot him around the place. You can have him standing there, manning one of the guns. Let me just bring this around here. And I think, if I'm honest, as a playset, it's actually very good. This is one thing the Micromasters really did excel at, actually, was just playability, really. I mean, I had a few of them as a kid. I didn't have too many. I never had none of the actual playsets, actually. But now, I mean, this is one of the best ones, because look, you can do this with a gun. You could just get a few other Micromasters and they can man the guns. It's brilliant, and you can link them up. I think it was a great idea, and you can see where like the Cyberverse sets these days gets all the ideas from, really. This is basically just them reinvented. So I think it's pretty cool. And this one, if you can get it, I mean, they don't go too expensive on eBay or anything like that. I mean, yeah, if you can get it, because I think the Micromasters do add a lot of I can't explain it really, but it adds a lot of, I don't know, extra to your collection, because they really do just beef it out. There's hundreds of them, well, not hundreds of them, but there's a lot of them, and most look pretty cool. Some are pretty dire, which I'm sure I'll get around to showing. But yeah, but if you can pick it up, definitely try and get it, because it is a good one. Right, anyway, this has been Graham, the Collect 75, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.